So connect IoT, ML, sir, explain IoT in details, etc. Okay. So there are a couple of topics that you people are required. I hope when I'll be going ahead, I'll be linking many things together, because the example which I'll be taking up practically would always be related to data, and data will be coming from devices. And if devices are sending data online, couple of devices are sending data online on servers, will be related to part of IoT. And IoT requires devices, and those devices are embedded systems. Those devices are actually the electronic systems. They'll be having sensors, they'll be having actuators or input output devices, microcontrollers, microprocessors, power unit, right? So all such things, all such terms will be catered, in next couple of discussions. So let me go ahead. I am sure the examples which I am taking up would be helping you to understand more clearly the topics further, right? So let's go ahead. So let us go with this ocean. First of all, the ocean is data. The ocean is data. If we'll understand data, we'll go ahead with the artificial intelligence and machine learning further, right? Okay. So data has, what is data? Anything which is virtual. This is my explanation, this is my definition. Anything virtual which is not available real in life, which is intangible. Whichever is intangible and not real, right? Virtual, right? Everything virtual will be a kind of data. However, that data is captured in hard drive or memory card or not, doesn't matter. Just take an example. Suppose you are sitting in your room, and every day you are coming in room and spending a lot of time there itself in lockdown. Even though you'll feel differently, you'll get some good things to observe in your room itself that you did not observed in past many years, right? Every day you are going to the same place and you are observing some new things. You're meeting with the people, and you're observing couple of things. So observations, new observations, will be the part of the same data. So it's a huge domain to discuss, and there is a huge data. I believe 0.00001% data of the world did not been, or it's not been captured yet. Data is available, but we do not have the 100% capacity to store all those raw fact and figures. Suppose we are talking about nature. Do we really think that everything that is available in nature is captured in data till now? No. So anything virtual, this is my definition, is for data. But for computer science students, we talk about raw fact and figures. Raw fact and figures will be called as data, right? Okay. So how can we extract the right information? So these will be the, so to study data systematically, to structure data systematically, to study the domain of this particular data analysis. This is what we have the domain called, data science, where four types of data are quietly in use for computer science. Those will be in Excel, JSON, CSV, and XML. So what is the difference between all of them? And there are a couple of other methods also. Suppose data science is the center of these requirements for consumers, varieties, analytics, right? Security systems, businesses, standards, volumes, velocity, and many more. It's not been for IoT systems also, yeah. So many devices like car, lights, fridge in your room, in your home, and security systems, right? Lockers, mobile phones, many things at many places, are placed with the sensors and devices, and they'll be sending information to one of the place, and this place could be called as IoT ecosystem or IoT computer. So this IoT computer can be treated as IoT master device, and all such devices will be slave device. So the exchange of information between the devices or slaves with master will be analyzed, and the information which will be exchanged could be in these forms, right? Excel, JSON, CSV, and XML, and many other formats also. PDF, doc, text, number of others, visual, audio, right? So if we're talking about textual data, right? So that could be in Excel. So Excel has a format where rows and columns are arranged, right? So one of the single element is called as cell. So based on cells, the Excel format is designed. For JSON, JSON is designed with the help of brackets. So curly braces, small braces, right? Capital braces, commas, single quotes, double quotes, all such terms will be catered in JSON. So the type of segregating data or separating the data in Excel, in JSON, in CSV and XML and all other formats will be different, right? So Excel treats everything in a form of cell. JSON treats everything in a form of bracket. Then CSV, comma, separated values. So everything will be in text only, in plain text in CSV, but will be separated with commas. And XMLs have information related to key and value pairs. It will be kind of brackets with respect to nodes. So here will be brackets, and inside the bracket there'll be keys, basically key and value pair, that we'll understand later on. But I hope you have got an idea about the correlations of these things, also the differences between all the formats, right? So in data science, we'll be studying about data or manipulation of data systematically. That is why this field is called as data science, right? So in data science, there are these 6 steps according to me. Whatever I'm speaking, whatever I'll be speaking next, till now in my life, whatever I've spoken so far, I did not copied anything, right? So this is what is my observation. According to me, I study a lot. I studied couple of books. I used to spend my time with internet on Google and couple of books also, talking with people and observing many things. And whatever I observe physically or while reading the books, so everything I try to correlate with the topic itself. So according to me, there are the 6 terms. Those are to be studied systematically. So the first thing is mining. So wherever the data is, through IoT, through physical environment, through our past, through servers, through media, through any particular channel, we need to mine the data. We need to get the data anyhow, right? We need to store the data first of all. We need to mine the data, right? And then we need to store that data somewhere. So storage can be linked with the server or cloud, can be hard drive, can be pen drive, can be your systems, and it can be digitally, right? It can be digitally anywhere. So if your information is going huge, like Facebook gets 500 TB data information per day from throughout the world, right? So where he'll be storing that huge information daily and daily. Whether do you think they'll be having racks for connecting couple of hard drives together? So one hard drive would be of 500 TB, right? So every day he'll be storing information which is coming from all across the world into that one of the hard drive. And think that every day, if you upload one picture with the message and icons, or the feeling status on Facebook, right? Everybody is uploading something, everybody is deleting something, right? So, and if your content was not good, it was copied, it was not marked good, you have written something bad about the leaders, right? So they are keeping their eyes on your data also. If it is like pornographic data, if it is related to a kind of hampering data for visual societies or any particular personality in the world, so that will be analyzed by many algorithms on Facebook, right? So that part of storage is called as big data, right? With respect to such a huge platform. And then let's talk about filtering. So after getting huge amount of information, data, it may be relevant, it may not be relevant also after some time. because the information that you had about numbers 1 2 3 4 6 7 8 9 10, all such things are not such important, because those are linked, that we have memorized each other, right? So many things which are relevant, which are not relevant or important further in future. So with respect to your relevancy and importance, from that storage or stored data, you need to filter the important one, and that is called as filtration. And from filtration, the outcome would be ROI, right? So till this point, we were talking about data. Now we have got, after filtering, information. So that information will be analyzed then. That information will be analyzed. After analysis, during analysis, we'll be getting couple of insights. Whether this data is good, this person is good, this person meets the person, this person meets the friends daily in evening, this person try to eat this dish once or twice in a week. So likewise, couple of analysis. And if I'll ask 10 people to sit to analyze the same data or same information, I'm sure there'll be many insights, there'll be many parameters on which we'll be having analysis. All those 10 people can work on the same data, can get different insights, I'm sure about it. And the method and the algorithm they'll be putting to analyze the data in various ways, 2D 3D visualization, as graphs, right? Maybe some people would be analyzing with respect to pie chart also, bar graph also, dotted graphs also. Number of visualization could be available, right? So and the link or the formula that you are using to analyze the information would be required. So after lots of analysis, you'll be turning on to the second last step, that is called as decision. So here you can take decisions, and again, for taking decisions, there could be another algorithms, and those algorithms are called as AI algorithms, right? So AI algorithms are different, ML algorithms are different, deep learning algorithms are different, data science algorithms are different, and these algorithms are nothing but the logics. And if those logics can be implemented with the help of one small formula called, suppose one formula is enough, c is equal to a plus b, c is equal to a minus b, whatsoever. So this formula itself can be called as the algorithm also, right? So any formulation or any method or process or flow chart to develop the logic is required will be called as algorithm. So decision algorithms will be implemented over here. After decisions, we'll be taking actions and reactions, which means if this decision is right or wrong, based on that we'll be reiterating the same method that we have built to take decisions again and again, and this is called as reinforcement. So we as individual, you people and me, everybody in the world, everybody available on the planet, either animal or a person, human being, everybody is working in this reinforcement category or logics only, where you people understand something, take decisions, and give the reward to yourself, either in positive and negative ways. People who give negative rewards to themselves, it is found in a study that they used to rise a lot. People who are happy to get the or they're happy to listen positive things about themselves, are quite happy, although, but they'll not be rising up more. So validation of your work, maybe on daily basis or on weekly basis, on your monthly basis or yearly basis, because college will be giving you the analysis after a semester, means in 6 months they validate you. But what do you think, when do you validate yourself? You can validate yourself in a week, you can validate yourself in a month, right? So according to me, again, after lots of observations of mine upon myself only, I used to validate myself per week. not per day, because one day is not enough to execute everything according to the plan. So I do plan for a week, and in 7 days I do plan in such a way that, for 5 days I'll be working. On 6th day I'll be validating myself. On 7th day, the remaining work that I have left with in a week will be done, will be completed, and I'll be planning for the next week. So if I have completed all the work, I'll be enjoying, or I'll be talking about the next week. Otherwise otherwise I'll be completing the rest of the part. So this is how, try to go with the strategy of implementing, or maybe the plan of 1 week only, where you can where you can give your hell amount of efforts. I believe 12 to 14 hours are enough per day. Hell amount of efforts, right, per day for analyzing or working on something. Try to analyze, or sorry, try to validate yourself weekly basis. This is my personal analogy, right? So let's go ahead. I can talk about this a lot, but that will be total psychological part, will not be related to the topic anymore. So let's go ahead and discuss about the decision. This is very important. So it's very simple. It's as simple as eating the cooked food. So many people will be thinking, if it is easy, then why we are worrying so much, right? So let us understand the parabola, right? This is very important. So if you know about these things, you know this matrix, I'm sure it will be important to, it will be easy for you to take decisions, right? So let us plot this graph in four, or graph, or let us make this thing in four quadrants of urgency in one axis, and importance in second axis. So if you have high urgency and high importance, then only you should do work. The another is low urgency and high importance. Low urgency and high importance. So you can work in quadrant number 1, quadrant number 2. But high urgency and low importance, that can also be working sometime. But the thing that will be in fourth quadrant, low urgency, low importance. Why to deal with this? Something which is not important, that you have to cut down, and that is the part of data analysis. If you are good in data analysis about your life, about your own perspective, I'm sure you can be good in data science further in future, right? So this is your priority matrix. Based on priority matrix, it will be easy for you to decide something. And this is the selection curve. So think about this selection curve. Suppose you are here, then there is surety that now you are rising up. Like for corona cases, nobody is predicting that still we have got the maximum dump. No, still the dump is being expected in October or November this year. So still, if we are here and we are going down, I'm talking about with respect to learning, with respect to your career, with respect to the implementation of AI algorithms, right? So if your curve is going down, that you have to analyze, that you have to sense, and you can sense based on many parameter analysis. If you can sense this particular position, then you can quit from here. You should not do this thing anymore. So if you'll quit it here itself, it will be easy for you to start something from their own, right? So if you are here at this moment, right, somewhere here, between here to here. So at this particular period of time, what you can think, what is the peak of this particular thing, and how to achieve this peak in less time. If you have achieved peak, somebody who is on peak will always be in greedy situation. He'll be greedy about or he'll be proudy also. You should not be proudy. You should be genuine to yourself. You should be honest to yourself. Validate yourself. Validation is very much required, and you can keep this validation on weekly basis. I'm sure it will be helping you a lot. For all students, especially, they should be having weekly culture in their mind that to validate themselves. And somewhere, if they are here on the top, they need to sense that if now this technology is going down, this is your parabola, right? Now if this technology is going down, so please wait for some time and work in this technology for some time only. If you feel that it's going down, try to pick the another technology from here. So if you want to grow like in this way, so what will happen, try to analyze, try to sense the curve of technologies or the career that you are going through. Is it going down, is it going up? If you'll be here, even though now your improvements are going on, but you need to sense that after 6 months, after 1 year of period of time, it's going down. So within 6 months, you need to be you need to prepare yourself that now I have to quit this particular domain, I have to switch into next industry. Like somebody was asking me about the switching one of the domain after 10 years of experience of people, right? So yes, this thing is very, very helpful for you. And I do believe every technology resides for 1 decade only. Within 1 decade, that is the parabola, within 1 decade, they would be rising up for 3 to 4 years, and that will be sustaining for 3 to 4 years again. And in next 2 years, 5 years down the line, that will be coming down. So the maximum amount of time that you can enjoy is here. But to enjoy here, to get the maximum gain of your life in this domain, you need to work hard here to just get the maximum position as soon as possible. Understood? So we are in 2020. Let us analyze for next 1 decade. Let us try to predict the graph of ourselves according to our knowledge in next 1 decade. So within these 2 years, within 1 years to 1.5 year, till 2021, till end of 2021, December 2021, can you be the master of this particular domain? So you need to plan this time accordingly. Divide this phase in small pieces of 3 months, and then try to analyze your performance on weekly basis, analyze on monthly basis. After that, your validation is the key. Your hard work is one of the another parameter, your concentration is one of the another parameter, but your validation is one of the key. If you do validation, that validation will help you to give the reward in positive and negative ways. Negative reward will push you to understand the situation, push you to get the get the things which you want, and positive one will always keep you motivating, will keep you always feeling proud about yourself, right? So this thing, I mean, taking decision is quite easy if you'll follow these two things. That's it. Priority matrix and selection curve to achieve this red curve, right? And this is your patience. Here your patience lies up. To have this highest curve to achieve, like Sundar Pichai has got this curve. Many people have got this curve. Like Virat Kohli is one of them, Sachin Tendulkar is one of them, Modi ji is one of them. So they have risen up, but they had patience at that time also. So you please keep patience and just go with the flow like that only, and take proper decisions on the basis of selection curve as parabola is concerned, and priority matrix is concerned. Without priority matrix will help you to decide the amount of work you need to do, right? And this curve will help you to sense where exactly to be exit. Don't keep emotions stuck with the with the journey, right? Be practical and honest to yourself. Let's go ahead then. So whatever I have spoken so far will help you to understand the machine learning now. So learn and execute. Execution of anything will help you to validate yourself. So learn how to learn, that is a different thing. So how to learn, it's a different thing. It's based on the amount of prerequisites in the domain that we are required, right? So these are the keys that I have already shown here: focus, patience, and consistency for learning something, right? For executing something. So to execute something and learning in machine learning, what all is required? Let's go ahead. This can be the tagline from my side for Startup India: as startup to solve big problems of education system. So this must be a startup, and that we have done as Techinist, that I have founded Techinist to help as much as possible. I try to share that whatever I experience, the 100% amount of knowledge that I have, I try to share, because if I'll share something, some doubts will be generated, and those doubts will help me to grow as an individual. So this was my overall approach of doing or going through uh, with the machine learning of myself. So master and slave communication is quite required. Master means, here in real life, your master could be friend, your teacher, your parents, industry leader, a professional teacher, or a personal teacher, anyone, for your personal matter, right? Or for your personal growth. Slave, you are yourself. So become Arjuna for any Krishna, and become Krishna for some Arjunas also. This is my philosophy. So I have my own guides. Though those people used to guide me, it's not one person is not enough for you to be guided by one of the person in one of the dimension only. It will be good, but for every different aspect you should have the guides or coaches or the Krishnas, right? So become proper Arjuna first. Arjuna means that if your guides have suggested you something, they are telling you not to do it, you should not do it. If you have such dedication or belief upon your guides, then I'm sure you'll be having maximum success. Similarly, same thing must be applied in downline chain also, after you. So if you are Krishnas for some people, maybe for your juniors or your siblings, I'm sure you should be guiding in such a way only. Be practical and neutral while you are guiding somebody. Be practical first of all. Don't keep egos underlying in you, right? And similarly, try to search. It's very difficult. Who could be your Krishna, right? So try to search, try to analyze. This is your duty, this is your headache, this is your responsibility to decide that Krishnas, right? So according to me, just keep connected with 4 to 5 best of the people always, near you. Apart from friends, those friend circle will help you to keep entertaining yourself, and be positive about it. But apart from that, as a guide, you should have at least 4 to 5 people. As a student, you could have your friend sometime, but that Krishna must be very 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 practical and neutral. And if you want to be big, I mean, if you will be Krishnas, or you'll be practical in your life, I'm sure it will be helping other people as well. And this journey, this chain may help India growing very fast.